and welcome to this soft launch of a product that promises to be a blockbuster. First of all, we're very excited to get this product in your hands because we already know what the impact of this product is going to be. Nueva Elevate, my friends. Mental flow, less noise, elevated performance. Now, when you first hear about some of the benefits or the outcomes from this product, you're going to say, wait a minute, less food noise. Well, we've got that with Nueva Body. Or when you hear mental clarity and focus, you're going to say, wait a minute, we already have that with Nitro. But my friends, this is entirely different because it's working through a different mechanism. For example, Nueva Body works from the body to the brain, from the body up. What Elevate does is works from the brain down, brain to body. So think body, body to brain, and think Elevate, brain to body. So Elevate supports three interconnected systems. Number one, the mind. Number two, metabolism. Number three, resilience. So the mind, it's going to support mental flow, clarity, and organized thinking. For metabolism, it's going to hugely help support food awareness and just that steady energy throughout the day in terms of resilience, recovery, durability, and system stability. And so what you see here is that Nueva Elevate is a systems level performance enhancement product, not just a single outcome product. And so most performance products or performance systems, they try to push your system harder. Elevate removes constraints. It improves capacity. It protects sustainability. So whereas other performance products will kind of push towards friction, Elevate actually removes friction. It upgrades your capacity and it protects longevity. How is Elevate different? What makes it unique? Number one, it isn't about more stimulation. It's not about more pressure. It's not about more willpower. Instead, it's about focus that feels easier, decisions that feel lighter, energy that feels more steady, and performance elevates without the burnout. So not a stimulant. It's not a neurotransmitter. It works by supporting the infrastructure of cognition rather than at the neurotransmitter level. Let's talk about the individual ingredients. So first of all, tesofensine. It is a small molecule. It's not a peptide. It is, and I'm going to say this, it's going to feel sciencey for you, but I'm going to break it down and explain it, okay? It's a monoamine reuptake inhibitor. So a monoamine is just simply a type of neurotransmitter. Like it's a category definer, right? Monoamine, like berries and then a strawberry, right? So what we're working with here, the key monoamine transmitters that we're working with are serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine. So neurotransmitters now, they're just chemical signals that communicate from the brain to all of the cells in the body. And usually when that communication happens, very quickly that signal is kind of taken up to the original cell. What tesofensine does is strengthens the signal so that it hangs around longer. See how this is just working with your natural systems already, but strengthening them and improving the signal that would otherwise reuptake fairly quickly. After neurotransmitters send the message, typically they get absorbed quickly. Because of the tesofensine, they do not. They hang around a little bit longer. It supports healthy appetite awareness, helps reduce everyday food noise. I'm so excited for you to hear some of these testimonials. And it supports metabolic pathways already associated with steady energy. Dihexa. So this one is known to for it's researched for mental clarity, cognitive support. What's really important about this ingredient is that it can cross the blood brain barrier. And what is it? It's a small peptide. And so it supports learning and capacity and memory formation and cognitive resilience, neuroplasticity, as it were. It supports even the formation of new neural connections. So it helps the brain build more roads rather than trying to push traffic through the existing neural highway. Can you see how this is not a push, but how it reduces friction, which is really different in this classification of products? As you know, BPC 157 supports tissue repair, and it supports tissue repair quite rapidly, actually. It also influences angiogenesis, which helps with or supports the formation of blood vessels, and it supports gut-brain axis integrity, and also it supports a healthy inflammatory response, growth factor signaling. So it overall supports systemic resilience. Now, we're going to be diving into this a lot more deeply, but when you fully understand the synergy of each one of these individual ingredients and how they interplay with each other to shore up the full experience, like if you just want to think of a few words, I would think capacity, I would think resilience, I would think clarity. When we think of the synergy of these ingredients, it's going to support appetite awareness and mental focus. It's going to support mental clarity and cognitive adaptability. And it's going to support daily resilience and system balance. When do you take it? You're going to take it in the AM. You'll either take it on an empty stomach or lightly fed with maybe a couple scoops of yogurt, right? Or a little bit of protein so that it's not completely coming into an empty stomach. If you tend to be sensitive, nothing like this exists anywhere. We are addressing a giant market with a brand new approach that hasn't existed before. Virtually everything in this space is based on stimulatory mechanisms, which are going to have a peak and a crash. This is one where you want to cycle. And the reason for that is not receptor fatigue, like you would be getting with the Nueva Body if you kept taking it. The reason for that is that we want it to remain fresh, right? And to have the impact over a long period of time. And so one great way to think about this would be if someone were to start with the Nueva Body, when they cycle off, Elevate would be a perfect